So about 2 days before this video's release, there was the summer update in Erlc. Now in that update, I will be focusing on one thing specifically, the ability to edit speed limits. You all know these servers will have no problem warning or kicking you for driving like it's the untamed Wild West. But the real question is, they've had their 48 hours, and are the speed limits set up like the Wild West they claim to not like? It's simple really. We are going to be entering 3 servers as an investigator for the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. If you don't know what that is, it's basically one of the few people state DOT commissioners in all 50 states cower in fear from. Why? Because if they're knocking on your door, they're bringing a multi-million-dollar fine with them. And we are basically going to be seeing if these 3 servers that seem to have pretty serious RP and moderation pass basic highway safety speed limit standards. In addition, we are going to be testing them against their own state speed limit standards, because all 3 servers have state troopers, highway patrol, or combine the 2 names together and have state patrol. Either way, these people love their state so much, so I know they must be within their own state's regulations, right? The rules are simple. It will be a grading system. An A means they meet state and federal regulations on speed. A B means they only meet federal regulation on speed. A C means they are both over state and federal regulation. A D means they're way over state and federal regulation. And an F, a fail, means they're either 25 miles per hour over regulation or are double their real life location's actual speed limit. I don't think you're going to be double the speed limit, but we'll see what happens. Additionally, there are 4 main areas that are getting rated. The most important speed limit, residential areas where children play, and if not in compliance could lead to many fatal traffic accidents that the local police would have to investigate. Second is business city districts where pedestrian foot traffic is packed due to people walking from business to business or business to their car. Third is freeways and highways. Due to the large volume of vehicular traffic, an extra 10 miles per hour could be the difference between braking in time and a rear-end collision. Fourth, of course, is going to be the rural roads that you can never be too cautious around, where there are wildlife and livestock that may be crossing. Alright, here we are, and of course the server is Atlanta Roleplay, and of course by the rules of Atlanta, they say that all roads, residential, businesses, all that stuff has to be 25 miles per hour or under for the speed limit, and this is 50 miles per hour in their industrial sector, so that is a good old-fashioned F for their industrial category. And here we are smack dab in the middle of the housing suburbs. And you see what that sign says? That says 45 miles per hour. That, my friends, is 20 miles over the speed limit. And that's federally recognized, that 25 miles per hour, because this is a residential area. I could have a little bit more leeway for the industrial, but this is resident. People play in the street. There are children here that could be turned into Splatoon pancakes if we're not careful. All right, here we are in the downtown city. And per Georgia, it should be 25. Oh, per Atlanta, it should be 25. Per Georgia, it should be 30. But this is 40. But I'll let it pass on the federal side, 40 miles per hour. I mean, is it very safe for a downtown area? No, that's why they lowered it to 25. But federally, we'll leave it at 40. We'll say it's A-okay at 40 miles per hour on this downtown roadway here. Now, here we have ourselves another violation. They say 55 miles per hour on rural roads, but this is 65 miles per hour. So this guy, you know what, he's only 10 over, and based upon what's been going on so far in Atlanta, we'll cut him a break and we'll give him a B. But 65 is supposed to be for interstates, not on roads like this, even though it's rural. But we do have over here a 55. So we're going to go on ahead and give them an A for staying with their Georgia guidelines right there. Also, I do believe it's national guidelines as well, where 55 miles per hour is for all these other roads. And here we have another violation, guys, a 75 mile per hour speed limit. The national highway says only 70 should be the max speed limit on rural highways, and this looks pretty rural to me. So I'm gonna have to give you again. I'll give you we'll give you a B on that, another 10 miles per hour. Yeah, you'll get a B. And here we have a more serious violation. This one is gonna be a 75 miles per hour when it could be 55. I'll even settle for 60, but this is 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. And actually that last one was only 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. But you can even see right there, it says River City, which is supposed to represent Atlanta, which is very much an urban area. I'm gonna have to give you 15 miles per hour over, but it's a freeway. We'll say it's we'll give you, no, we can't say this is passing. We'll give you a D. If it was 10 miles per hour over, that would be all right. All right, we are now here in Alaska, and as you can see, based on the state troopers and also the Alaska State roleplay right there, the speed limit of 50, which we're gonna let this slide. However, I guess 40 would be more preferable, especially because there's a stop sign right there. But per federal regulation and per Alaska regulations, since this is, of course, Anchorage, we're gonna let this 50 miles per hour slide and move on to the next sign. All right. Here we are in the middle of the housing suburbs in Alaska, and as you can see, the speed limit is 45 miles per hour. But we'll give it a D for that being 20 miles per hour. If it was double the speed limit, automatic F. I low-key just want to give it an F right now for being 45, not even 40, not even 30, but 45, 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. I really do want to give it an F. But we'll give them a pass, all right? We'll give them a pass. I have actually decided to rescind my statement because, as you can see, still in Alaska, 55 miles per hour in a residential zone where children play in the street, that's an F. You fail the housing suburbs check. Let's go check the other places. Alrighty now, we are now in downtown Anchorage, and I see a speed limit sign saying 50 miles per hour, which, according to Alaska.gov's own website, is more than double, like more than 25 miles. The business districts are supposed to be 20 miles per hour in business district. You know what I see right down the street here? A business that gets constant business if it was actually open right now, but it's the middle of the night. But during the day, people are gonna have to compete with 50 miles per hour traffic. And there's also a jewelry store right down the street there. This is absolutely unacceptable, man. They need to get in order, man. They need to get in line. My goodness. The Alaska State Highway Patrol, or not the Highway Patrol, the Alaska people in charge of their DOT, they need to step in, man. They need to come change these signs. All right, here we are, still in Alaska once again. As you can see, we got another violator. 65 miles per hour over the speed limit when the Alaska State Legislator themselves, the Alaska Highway Board, said 50 miles per hour. Oh, that's 15. Oh, no, 55. So yeah, this is 10 miles over the speed limit. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this bamboozlement. All right, and here we are in our next district, of course, 45 miles per hour. And this is very much a residential district. Look, I'm surrounded on all sides by houses. This is the very much just the definition of residential district, and it's 45 when it should be 25. That's 20 miles over the speed limit. Still not as bad as the housing suburb. Literally, we're right down the street from the Alaska State Trooper. I guess that's a good thing, because they must be getting a lot of car accidents of little Timmy getting hit by a car right down the street from their station. So I guess it's a good thing the police are right here. Alrighty, guys. You know the rules, and so do I. 40 miles per hour when it's a business district, when there should be 20. Double the speed limit equals an F. You can even see some guy got hit by a car because he's speeding down the business district. You can't be speeding down these Alaska business districts, man. But I guess, per national standards, this is okay, because it would have been 25, so not double. But because this is Alaska specifically, as you can see based on all the cars, it's got to be double. They got to get the F. All right, we finally got an A street right here. They get an A, 55 miles per hour. This looks like a pretty rural, piece of road. So yeah, 55 miles per hour. No residential district, no business, no industrial, no foot traffic here, not even any sidewalks. So this is actually in compliance with Alaska state law. So there you go. You get an A for that. Now we go off to the next server. Goodbye, Alaska. Alrighty now, guys, we are inside of Compton, California. And so they got the first speed limit, of course, 50 miles per hour. We're already getting called by Caltrans. No thanks. You should have fixed your signs before, Caltrans. You can't change them up now. But they got their 50 mile per hour sign right here inside the industrial district, so you already know what that means. On to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves another violator. We got a 50 mile per hour, my goodness, sign right here, when it should be 25 miles per hour in residential or business districts. You know what I see again? I see a 3, guys. That's a business. I see a jewelry store, business. I see this Valley Transit. If you're trying to get a bus, blah, 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 that is, as you just said it, business. And this is double, which means automatic F for doubling the legal speed limit, man. These Caltrans people, you need to step it up, man. Start enforcing the rules on Compton. What a shame. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look what we have here in the heart of the housing suburbs. 55 miles per hour. That's an automatic F. And it's not only an automatic F. He's got to get negative points. Maybe saying, whoa, this is history breaking. This is groundbreaking. Why negative points? Because he's the only person that got prior notice. 55 miles per hour. This was 3 hours ago almost. I'm taking this at 8:30. I said at 5:45 p.m. Owner right here, Nahomi, pinged him. He said, I'll fix it. Look at that right there. And he didn't fix it, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, you know what? Let's not make sure these kids get run over in the street. He said, nah, forget the kids. Let them get hit by speeding cars. All right, we finally got ourselves an A certification speed limit right here. 55 miles per hour. Look at that. You see a farm over there? That seems pretty rural to me. So I think we'll be good to go. A+ on this. Alrighty, well, the highway speed seems to be a decent speed of 65. So I guess that's an A for that. So that's good. Matching the right speed as per the state guidelines. Nice job. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we got another violator. 55 miles per hour when the speed limit should be 25, because as you can see right behind it is a house. I may be saying, but that's behind the limit. What about in front? In front of it, right there, you see that right there? That's a business, which means a residential and business district, which means 25 miles per hour. So why is it 55? Caltrans has been caught lacking once again. Oh boy, here we have another sign. 40 miles per hour in what should be a 25. Because you know what I spy right over there? I spy a business, the car dealership. And they're gonna have people speeding right past their business. And it's not like this is a 4-lane. Like I could forgive that street over there, the 4-lane road for being. This is a 2-lane street. And it's 40. How are you even supposed to get to 40 in here? Unless, of course, you're speeding. And by speeding this fast, you're probably gonna be burning rubber, which damages the road even further. Oh my goodness. This bamboozlement is just continuing.